Okay, today is November 2nd, and it is the last day of summer um, planting in the Hermitage Home Gardens. We have frost in the forecast for tonight. We're going to go down to 31 degrees. And so, as a result of that, it's a killing frost. Everything that cannot live in the cold has to come out of the garden. So this Novelin and I went and did all our reaping, cropping, reaped all our crops, and we are now looking at the last of the summer harvest. We still have cold tolerant veggies in the garden, so which is right here, which is like Swiss chard, that's right here. There's kale still in the garden. We're growing cabbage. We have carrots that we're going to protect today so that we don't have any issues. We have pop chow still living outside, and of course all our herbs. So right here is basically what we've picked today. We picked all our tomatoes, our heirloom tomatoes, because this year in the garden I only grew heirloom tomatoes. We have I grew 11 varieties of tomatoes, and this is what's left. So we have probably enough tomatoes here to last us until at least February if we're careful. We also grew about 6 different types of peppers, 3 different types of hot peppers, and about 4 different types, 2 types of sweet jalapeno peppers, and some other, about 3 or 4 different kinds of sweet peppers. And we have um, the last of our sweet pepper harvest here in these 2 containers. We grew about 4 or 5 different types of potatoes. This is our sweet potato harvest. One of the 2, we grew red potatoes and the orange sweet potatoes. So we have candied yams for Thanksgiving and real fun stuff. This is our pumpkins. We have pumpkins, and this is the last of the pumpkins. We got probably about 12 or so pumpkins out the garden. I think it's a fair assessment. We grew red peas to make rice and peas, which is really fun. And here is all our greens. We have red callaloo, where the seeds came from Jamaica. We have red and green callaloo that I got seeds, and there's green callaloo actually under there right here. And then thrown in for good measure is the last of the purple pop chow that I'm going to have to get more seeds for this year. So here's a closer look at our tomatoes. That's a string bean. We picked the last of the string beans today. There's still plants out there, so we'll see how they function in the cold. We save seeds. We're saving seeds from our red callaloo and our red and green callaloo to plant next year. And representing our herb garden is the curry plant. This plant smells just like curry, but it doesn't have the color. And in the pot is sage growing alongside of it. But I'm trying to save this curry plant to take us, because see if I can get cuttings and see if I can get it to live in the house. And we are growing a banana. This is a green banana that can't live outside. It's already got a sucker on it, which is right here. And on the planting is pop chow. So we've just ate the pop chow that was in here, and we're growing some more. And last but not least is our fruits that we're growing. We have jackfruit. This is jackfruit right here, these two. And no, these three jackfruit. We have ackee and otaiti apple growing here, and we're gonna try and protect chocho that's sitting outside, and it's just very exciting. So hopefully we'll see what we can do in the next, see if we can get some ackee from the garden in the next couple of years, if we can keep it alive. So here we go. So this is the last of the harvest for today. See you next year, or at least when we pick carrots and turnips and cabbage and kale.